Over the last year, our conference led the way to conduct public hearings and forums across the state. As a result of that task force and those meetings and forums, they have compiled a domestic violence task force report.
What we identified was the problem is serious and the problem is growing. We have now come up with a bunch of proposals that affect all aspects of this multifaceted problem. We're very pleased with what we have to offer. We look forward to hopefully implementing it, working with the other side of the aisle, working with the Senate and the governor to get these changes made.
Some of the recommendations of the report include declaring domestic violence a statewide public health crisis, creation of a new law, which would be domestic violence in the presence of a child, providing financial relief to domestic violence victims who are living in a shelter or elsewhere in order to escape their abuser, and allowing victims to receive an emergency panic button to be used when they feel threatened by a partner as part of an order of protection.
One of the most difficult is placing victims of domestic violence in housing for their protection and for their children. Just about every city has a safe house, and most cab drivers know where to bring the individuals. They are secure, but there is not enough of them.
We do have some safe havens that are available, but we do need more. We need to remove as many barriers that are preventing people from seeking help.
We work collaboratively with the organizations that provide services, and those organizations are entities that really continue to be the backbone of what helps in prosecuting and seeking justice for individuals who are involved in domestic violence cases.
Thank you so much for this work that is being done. As many of the members have said, this is not a new topic. This is definitely something that has been going on. We at the YWCA Northeastern New York have been providing domestic violence services for 40 years. So this is not new. And I'm going to take it to a personal level here that it is important to recall and to make sure this is a human need.
This lady came to my office and said, I've never told this to anyone else before. When I was growing up, my mom and dad were very abusive to each other all the way through when I was up to the age of 17 when I left to get married. I got married, and the individual I married was abusive to me both physically and emotionally every day that we were married. We had a child. That child saw the domestic abuse that was going on, and I got divorced. I fell in love with another individual. I lived with him for 10 years. We had a child after living together 7 years. And after 10 years, I said, I will marry you. How long do you think it took, she said to me, before things changed? Less than 24 hours. She became another abused woman.
These conversations needed to take place. They have, and now it's time to act.